Tom has been my seatmate in the Assembly. He's been my seatmate in the Senate. I have gained from his wisdom and his little side comments during the floor debates. And I will tell you that it's been an honor to sit in the Republican caucus for the last several years and listen to him basically instruct and educate and cajole and try to keep Republicans acting like Republicans.
It's an honor to endorse Tom McClintock. What an icon. An individual that's been engaged in politics for decades here in the state of California. An individual who will represent our interests, the interests of the people, in keeping taxes low, keeping government small. When we take a look at what's happening in Washington, D.C., we've had real challenges. We need to get back to where we should be.
Over the years, Senator McClintock has an impressive record of voting his convictions. And it takes courage to vote your convictions when the special interests are pleading with you to vote one way or the other. Senator McClintock has always had the courage to do the right thing.
Making sure that we keep a small government, making sure that we protect family values that are important to all of us as a foundation of what keeps us and makes us Republicans. There's one thing you'll never have to worry about with Tom McClintock. He has stood for those values for decades, and he will stand for those values for decades.
And I am so excited to be able to stand here and endorse Senator Tom McClintock. I cannot think of a finer man to represent us. My goodness, the most fiscally conservative individual in California is stepping up to the plate, and I say thank you, Tom, and we are very, very excited and honored to have you as our next representative in Congress.
Thank you, Senator. And I'm proud to say that it's now former candidate for Congress. I had the chance to ask Senator McClintock back in May. I know the parks are here. We had a CRA meeting up in Placer, and Senator McClintock headlined it, and we talked to him then. And there's, as the former chair of the California Republican Party Victory 06 effort in Placer County, boy, I know who our volunteers came out to support. I know who the grassroots people wanted to support, who the phone bankers were, who the volunteers were walking the precincts. It was Senator Tom McClintock.
And I just want to say that Sue Horn and I are running against each other for the 3rd District, and we are both endorsing Senator McClintock. Let's give it for him. Thank you.
The fundamental design of our constitutional republic is a government that protects the liberty of the people, that minimizes the burdens on the people, maximizes their freedom. Government is not our nanny. Our taxes are not a grab bag for politicians. And as Reagan often said, our Constitution is not the government's document telling the people what they can and cannot do. The Constitution is the people's document telling the government that which we will allow it to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we want our Constitution back. It's true that a Republican Congress and a Republican president squandered Reagan's legacy. They abandoned our principles as Republicans. This campaign is all about taking those principles back. You know me. You know that I steer a straight course. You know that I have never wavered from defense of these principles that once united all of us as Americans, and you know that I will not rest until those principles are restored as the foundation and the cornerstone of our national government. So to the good people of the 4th Congressional District, I ask you to consider the record and the principles that I bring to this campaign. And if you'll have me, I would be proud, very proud, to take your message to our Congress. Thank you.